Hi, welcome to my day one of yoga at home. Wherever you're practicing yoga and whatever your circumstances right now, it's really important to remember our bodies and to remember our breath so that we can connect with how we're really feeling and start to move and breathe with a confidence in ourselves to go forward, whatever challenges are ahead of us. So I would like to share this short practice with you today for a feeling of calm and confidence in yourself. So bringing your hands together at your heart, we're going to take a really big deep breath in from your belly. And as you breathe in, feel the spine stretching and elongating upwards towards the sky, lengthening your body. As you breathe out, start to feel your whole body relax and let go. Taking a few deep breaths like this. Allowing ourselves to feel grounded into the mat. And allowing all the thoughts, worries, concerns with everything around us, just for a moment to put on pause so that we can focus in this practice just on ourselves. So we're going to bring the arms up, looking up to the fingertips, and exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Doing that a few times, like a moving meditation. When you connect and focus on your body and your breath, everything else around us can just fade for a moment, bringing back into focus ourselves and how we are feeling in our minds and our bodies. So taking care of yourself in times of uncertainty and change is very important so that we are also there to look after the people around us. So don't forget to take a moment for yourself, to pause, to connect, and to let go. At the top of your next inhale, interlace your hands, taking your arms into a palm tree, tucking your chin down. Feel strength and length in this pose. Try and relax your shoulders. So if you need to bend your elbows, that's okay. And then on your next exhale, bringing your arms behind you, interlacing your hands behind you, palms together. So we're going to squeeze out the shoulders here. Draw your hands to the floor. Everyone has tension in their shoulders. And it is so important to recognize that tension before it starts to cause us pain. So wring out your shoulders. Looking down at your mat so that stretch goes right into the back of the neck. Taking a few deep breaths here. Release and shake out your hands. So let's do a little bit more work on our shoulders before we move into the rest of your body. Taking some shoulder shrugs. This is a great way of releasing tension, releasing anxiety, and just completely letting go. Bringing your shoulders up to your ears, breathe in. As you breathe out, relax. Do that a few more times. See if you can make a really loud sound as you breathe out. And do it a few more times in your own time. Whatever you feel you need to breathe out and let go of at this time, just go for it, breathing in and letting it go. So we're going to take a twist now, taking one arm over your knee, other hand behind you on the floor. Lengthen your spine as you reach up, and as you exhale, start to look over the shoulder into your twist. Going a little deeper with each breath. And come back, taking the other way. Twists are very detoxing. They're very good for the body when we need to stay strong and healthy. Twists squeeze out our inner organs to release the toxins in the body. And when we combine this with big deep breaths, we allow our bodies to let go of everything that is not good for us, creating some space in the body for new positive energy and breath. Coming back to the center and bringing yourself down onto the floor in front of you. Just walk out your hands, relaxing your head down, allowing yourself to come as far as your body wants to go, remembering that everyone is different. Everyone has different flexibility. And an important lesson in yoga is to accept our body just as it is. We're going to come into a plank pose now. So this is quite a strong yoga pose. It's really good for our core. It helps us stay strong, confident and fit. And if you're not getting as much exercise or movement as is normal for your routine, doing strong yoga poses can really help to keep your stamina up. If your wrists hurt when you do plank pose, then just push back your hips into a downward dog. So what we're going to do now is move from a plank to a dog. And I want you to do this with your breath, so it becomes a really smooth, flowing movement. Inhaling forward into a plank and exhaling back into a downward dog. Flow this movement. Get in sync with your breath and your movement will feel really good. Your body will feel really good. And the more you push back into your downward dog, the more you get a big stretch into the backs of your legs. I'm going to do this one more time. Feel free to come out and come into child's pose whenever you feel the need. So coming up on your tiptoes, we'll come down into a child's pose, bring your feet by your hands by your feet and your head to the floor, relax your shoulders. So anytime in yoga you feel like a break, just come into this position, take a few deep breaths and really let go. But we're going to come up and do a few more deep stretches before coming into our relaxing part of this class. So reaching down into a triangle. This really stretches out the hamstrings. You want to keep your hip back so that the hamstring gets an even deeper stretch. So we're going to reach up with that arm and then bring it behind you onto your lower back and take it into a little twist by looking up to the shoulder. Don't worry how far the hand comes down your leg, it can rest on your knee. The most important thing is that you have straight legs. And we're going to take that round to the other side. Start by reaching up, bring your hip back, hand onto your lower back, and look up in your twist. Stretching out the legs. And we're going to come up, keeping your legs nice and wide. We're going to come forward now. So there's a few variations. We can either stay in your forward bend with your hands on your thighs, keeping your back straight. If you can reach the floor and you can come on your fingertips, then bring one hand down to the floor and one hand up to the sky. Twisting and stretching, keeping our bodies super flexible here. Let's do that 2 more times on each side so you really get the benefit of the stretch. And finally, we're going to come up, back to mountain pose. Let's take a tree. So find your balance. Bring one leg onto either your inner calf or your inner thigh, whatever feels good for you. And then either bring your hands to your heart or up over your head. So we're just going to take this for a few breaths, building it up slowly. Really important to find your drishti point. So find one small thing on the floor or on the wall to look at and keep your gaze really still so that your body can also be still. Bringing your hands back to your heart and back to mountain. So taking the other side. When we practice balance, start short and build it up so that you feel confident about balancing. Taking a balance pose every day will help build your feeling of confidence in your body as we learn that we can develop new skills and new strengths the more we practice every day. And bringing it back to mountain pose. So we're going to finish off with some relaxing yoga poses. We're going to start lying on the mat, feet on the floor. Lift your hips up, lift your arms up over your head. And we're going to take a big deep breath in, raising up your hips. Slowly bring your hips down to the floor. On your exhale, as you inhale, peel your spine up off the mat. And as you exhale, bring it down. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time, bringing your hips all the way up. Let's pause here for a moment. Feeling that big opening in the spine. And then bringing it down, hugging your knees. Enjoy that feeling of drawing your knees into your body, giving yourself a squeeze, as if you're giving yourself a hug. And reaching your legs down, reaching your arms by your side. Go ahead and take relaxation. Closing your eyes. Find a blanket, a pillow, play some music. Take this moment just to be. Finding stillness and peace for for a few moments while you connect to your body and your breath. Namaste.